No one ever left home to become one with the crowd. No one ever hit the road without a drive and without a need to succeed. No one, never. Because the whole idea to start on your own is to find your passion, to discover something novel, moving, inspiring, to discover something new and extraordinary in yourself, the idea and the business you choose to do. Consider a new role. Find an entrepreneur in you. Take risks. Crave for the new. Build new relationships. Find new energy to break all barriers. Become one with your idea, your passion and belief. Well, since 1999, we have partnered and nurtured more business relationships than any other company. Helping entrepreneurs explore new businesses is not just what we believe in. It has always been who we are. Since Gaurav packed his bags and left off in search of the extraordinary, we have opened and put more businesses on a growth path than anybody else. And the best thing about growth is that it never stops knocking on the doors of successful people. Successful people who are always looking for the right opportunity. We all get a moment with that opportunity. And right now, somewhere around you, right here, there is an opportunity waiting just for you. An opportunity that could lead you on your path for the rest of your life. As franchise Indians every day, everything we do is creating an opportunity for you. Because your growth is our business.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Every day, we bring exciting and high potential franchise business opportunities from across the industry. Over the past 27 years, Franchise India has proudly helped thousands of investors finding the right franchise business opportunity and successfully start their entrepreneurial journey. Franchise India, as world's largest integrated franchise solution company, our role is to make sure your investment is safe by taking an informed decision and your journey from investor to entrepreneur is smooth and successful. Today, we are happy to introduce you a brand from Mongolia called Dreamy Drinks. Dreamy Drinks is a modern bubble tea and a specialty beverage brand from Mongolia, founded in 2019. Created to redefine cafe culture through innovation, aesthetics, and memorable drink experience. With 13 plus successful outlets in Mongolia and 100% year on year growth, the brand has now entered India with a franchise led expansion plan focused on metro tier 1 and emerging tier 2 cities. And to talk about the same, I'm joined with a panel from Mongolia. I'm joined, Oinga is my colleague, Fran Global from Mongolia. We have Rahul Sharma, who's leading this team, this brand pan India expansion. Hi, Oinga. All right. So, yeah. So before I would also invite, request Oinga to introduce the team. But before that, I would like to inform all the viewers that you also have opportunity to ask questions related to the brand, the business. In case if you will have any question, my request is to please keep on posting your queries into the Q&A box. And once the presentation is over, the overall presentation is over, then we'll take them up once. Yep. So that's how it is. But before we move on to the brand side introduction, I would like to, invite Rahul first to set the perspective, a few lines about the brand, and then we'll move on to Mongolia, where my colleague Oenga is there to introduce the rest of the team. Yep. Okay, Rahul, over
Great,
to you.
great. So, guys, first of all, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another one of the greatest brand in our portfolio. So, being a franchise India, we are not just only giving the franchisee to the investor, we will also guide you which brand is more suitable for the market. And that is the reason. This is the another brand in our portfolio, and the franchise India is the master franchise. When I said the franchise India is the master franchisee, we are not just to sell the franchisee to you, but we are also guide you how to operate the store. And that is the reason the franchise India team will also support you. So, giving you the a little bit summary about the brand, and so we are also live to various platforms through YouTube and our page, social networking site where you can also download and we can. Since Franchise India is present into various part of the city, we can discuss in detail more about this brand, how we want to work, how we can execute the process. We have a two type of concept basically. The first concept is always say as the unit franchisee concept. If someone would say, okay, I want to start something as a single unit, so such option is available, and we are open for tier one, tier two, tier three segment. The another options are available for the master franchisee or the area developer right. If someone would say, okay, I want to take the area rights for this brand, the rights are available. I would say yes, the rights are available. And bubble tea concept is growing to the next level in Indian market. A lot of people are coming and they are opening their bubble tea concept. But you can understand which brand is present to various part of the world. I can say Dreamy Drink. The brand start from Mongolia. Now they entered into India. They are coming into a different part of the country. The franchise India, the master franchise. We are not just only selling the franchisee to you, but we are also support you in terms of the operational, where you want to start the franchisee, the location support, hiring and the training. It's a QSR. So we are not dependent upon the manpower. It's a QSR concept. Third, the supply chain, 100% supply chain will be managed by us. The fourth is called as the operational support. That is the part of the joint venture between the Dreamy Drinks and the Franchise India team. They have to work together to create the support to the franchise. And the fifth and the most important is the marketing support. So if you consider this all factor and you can think, yaar, mujhe kuch ek, I have to open this small outlet starting with a size of 200 to 700 square feet or 800 square feet. Can I get this brand? I would say yes. Different brand have a different segment. We require a minimum space of 150 to 200 square feet. Then there will be a second model with a size of 300 to 500, and then will be 800 to 1000. Three different model. In all three models, the difference is just the sitting and little bit menu. So with this, I want to hand over to Miss Yong, and she's the part of our Friend Global, which is in Mongolia. And Miss Monk is the founder of Dreamy Drinks from Mongolia, and Miss Long is the part of our Friend Global Mongolia team. So the in next 20 or 25 minutes, the things are very. Miss Young will give you, along with Miss Mook, will give you the little bit brand information, brand summary. Then after the brand summary completed, then Miss Krishna Kaushik, who is the part of our team, he will give you the little bit more information about the financials. And then I will give you the little bit summary if you want to take the franchisee of this brand. So what is the main thought process? Because in India, everyone want to start the bubble tea, but there is a no single brand available who can give the right bubble tea, because India is a great market for drink beverages, and you see a lot of QSR brands are coming, they are opening, and the complete support is provided by the franchise India team. So with this, I want to hand over to Miss Young. Young, you can just give a little bit.
Thank you for the Bharat and Rahul for the great introduction. So we are very happy to introduce Dreamy Drinks franchise into the Indian market because it is the best Dreamy Drinks company in Mongolia. It alone takes 60% of the total market of Mongolia, and it creates the culture from since its very first opening. During 6 years, Dreamy Drinks actually create very great bubble tea culture in Mongolia, and now we have the very big fan of the bubble tea in Mongolian culture. So about the bubble tea, it is a new cultural drink of the new era for the generationals. The looking backward millennials and Gen X we were love to the teas and for the coffees, right? For the next generation, they really enjoy the bubble tea because it is a whole new different level of the experience for drinking. Okay, so let me introduce you Mrs. Mukhtargal, who is the founder of Dreamy Drinks, and she is really passionate about the brand and everything. And welcome, Mrs. Mukhtargal. Please have introduced about the Dreamy Drinks. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mukhtargal. I am founder of the Dreamy Drinks Bubble Tea. So I wanna share my history for you guys. So in 2017, I moved to China, pursuing my master's degree in business administration. It was there that I discovered bubble tea in the first time. A simple drink, yet full of flavor, creativity, and emotion. Very soon it becomes a part of my daily life. In 2019, when I returned to Mongolia for a vacation, and I wanted to, of course, have a bubble tea again, but I couldn't find it anywhere. What I like, it's already everyday young people's. It already was the young people's like culture, but simply did not exist in Mongolia. And I like clearly I understand one thing is that if Mongolian youth experienced bubble tea, they would instantly connect with it. So I wanna open a bubble tea shop at first, but my family opposed the idea because they said the market is uncertain and prone and also the risky. But I believe the waiting was the biggest risk of all. So I took temporary leave from my university in China and trained professionally in bubble tea in Shanghai. And on April 30, 2019, I opened Dreamy Drinks Bubble Tea in Mongolia. I didn't build it like a project. I built like a dream with patience, belief, and love. Today, Dreamy Drinks has been operating successfully 17 branches, has grown 13 stores, and we have already 7 years and most recognized youth brand in Mongolia. So today we are receiving a very clear signal. Dreamy Drinks has reached market leadership in Mongolia. So leadership is not the finish line. It's just a starting point for scale. India understands youth. India understands taste diversity. India understands scale. So, Dreamy Drinks is a Mongolian brand dreaming boldly, scaling globally. So we invite partners who believe in vision, courage, and long-term growth to build this global story together.
Right. Thanks so much, for starting and setting the perspective. Well, even in case if you talk about this particular drink, I mean, Dreamy drink, I mean, this particular brand, this brand has already, the proven track record. They've already been running, the 13 plus stores on all over Mongolia and captures almost like 60% of the total sales, which is absolutely fantastic, right? The brand is very famous in the young and the millennial Gen Z customers, and the same expectations also here in India. I mean, we also have now growing, the customers for this, drink, and and apart from that, I mean, this brand is highly Instagrammable and the trend driven. That is what makes this brand great. Now, let's run through the presentation. I would now request Krishna sir to take the lead. Let's get started. And by the time, I will also, take this opportunity to just remind all our viewers that in case if you would have any questions related to the brand, I would absolutely welcome all your questions in through the Q&A option on your mobile. Yep. So you can put all your questions forward to us, and we will get back to you with the answer. Krishna sir, let's get started. Okay, it's loading.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I think the screen is still not there. It is still loading. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Is it
screen
black
is
screen
loading.
right now? Yeah. Okay. Is the screen visible, Rahul, from your end? At your end, is it visible or is it still a black screen?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we
Now
can
it's
see this.
visible.
Yeah,
Yes.
perfect.
Now it is
Yeah.
visible.
Yeah, sure.
Give me 1 minute, please.
Done. Sure.
So guys, meanwhile, when Mr. Krishna is coming, so I want to just give you, so you can see the brand name, the logo, give you the lot of picturization, Dreamy drinks, bubble tea. So a lot of players are there, and in India, you know, a lot of drinks brands are created into the market. And this place is perfectly for our IT hub. We can plan in malls, we can plan on high street, and we can also plan on the metro station, railway stations, airports, even in the society compound also, because that's the people who can come, they can enjoy, and as Mr. Bharat said, it's a Instagrammable and all the thing. Everyone know how the social network is going on. So that is the reason when someone wants to take the franchisee, apart from the brand name, apart from the brand uniqueness, so the most important part is coming in the support system, and that's the reason the brand and the franchise India team is 100% available in terms of the support to execute the process. And we can also add a lot of new varieties of product as the process is going on, because you have to understand, apart from the drinks, some food menu is required. So we can also plan to add food menu so that whenever the people can come, they can hang out with this thing. When there is a bigger space, when there is a standalone cafe is there, when someone can sit, they can enjoy a meal with their loved ones. Krishna, over to you.
Okay. So, folks, here we are going to give you the strategy presentation of Dreamy Drinks Bubble Tea. Dreamy Drinks wants to enter India with a franchising plan, and they have very ambitious plans of scaling up in India. So, before we begin, I would just want to check once more, is the screen visible? Can you see the PPT?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. So let's start. First of all, Dreamy Drinks is a very famous brand in Mongolia. It was started in Mongolia in 2019, as we just heard from the founder. And it is a modern beverage and dessert brand that redefines tea and cafe culture. And their pillars of values, or the pillars that they have built their brand on, are innovation, aesthetics, and excellent service. They have more than 50 handcrafted drinks, and these include bubble teas, yogurt beverages, smoothies, aids, and some desserts. So here I would like to add that they did start with desserts in Mongolia, but right now they are only focusing on drinks. They do not have any desserts right now in Mongolia, but in India, they would be open to see what works in the Indian culture, and there would be some kind of initial experimentation in the product mix to see what fits best over here. That is true for any new country or any new environment that you are entering. The values on which Dreamy Drinks was built are quality, consistency, and community, and we will see all of these in a little bit more detail going forward. Right now, the brand has 13 branches, and the amazing thing is every year it is doubling its sales. And each drink is crafted to look very appealing and magical. The taste is exceptional, and every customer feels valued. That is their customer service promise. So Dreamy Drinks is all about turning every sip into a truly dreamy moment. Now we look at the vision and mission. Vision of Dreamy Drinks is to bring Mongolian flavor to the global tea culture. Mission is to craft innovative beverages that share Mongolia's warmth, flavor, and spirit with the whole world. So they want to bring Mongolia's best, drinks to the whole world, and they want to share the culture, and they want to share the flavor and spirit of Mongolia with the whole world. That is their vision mission statement. These are some of their values that we just briefly touched upon. We'll go into more detail. They are very much focused on quality. This includes ingredients, experience, and customer service, which they never compromise on. They are very big on innovation. They constantly explore new flavors, textures, and trends, and this will be very handy in India, where they will have to innovate and see what kind of offerings they can bring to India, what kind of local tastes, local flavors they can bring to India. And as you know, India is a very diverse country. In the north, we have different dressing, different cuisine. Everything is different. The language is different. The culture is different. In the south, it's different. West, east. So they have a challenging task ahead, but I think they are very much geared for that, because one of their pillars is innovation. So they will try to innovate and bring the drinks and change according to the local cultures. They are very big on aesthetic experience. Their cafes are very good looking. You will be able to see a snapshot going forward, and they are Instagrammable stores, and people come and visit, and they share their snaps on Instagram and Facebook. They have exceptional service. Every customer feels special and valued. They are very high on consistency. So whether it's your first visit or your 50th, or it's one store in one location versus another store in another location, there will be a consistency in the look and the feel and of the store, as well as the warmth and the flavors and the tastes that they offer. And they are very much involved in community. They have tied up with a few NGOs in Mongolia to do community service, and they contribute to the community service. And they will be open to see what kind of community benefits or community service they can do to India. Now we look at the outlets. We know that they have 13 branches in Mongolia, and they are actively looking to enter new countries. So there are three formats that they have. One is the full service outlet, which is around 500 to 1,000 square feet. Then they have medium size outlets, which is around 200 to 500 square feet, and compact outlets, which is around 130 to 200 square feet. These are the three different kind of outlets they have in terms of the store sizes. This is a list of the 13 branches they have, and these branches, these outlets have been segregated depending upon the size, as full service, medium size, and compact outlets, and areas of each branch are given. The last branch, which is amusement park branch, there are two branches in amusement park, so this total comes out to be 13 branches. Now, what are the products and services that Dreamy Drinks offers? So they offer a wide variety of handcraft beverages to refresh, delight, and inspire. Their ingredients have a creative flair, and they go beyond the ordinary. They have bubble teas, special drinks, coffee selections. They have cold coffees as well. So 40 signature bubble teas, 10 plus different kinds of special drinks, and 7 coffee selections. They also have customized gift cards and loyalty programs. So the USPs of Dreamy Drinks are proven growth and demand. So you would ask why Dreamy Drinks is attractive as a franchisor. So they have 13 branches, and they are growing twice, 2 times every year in revenues. They have a very wide and evolving menu. We just saw what kind of drinks they have. They have a customer first culture, and they have consistent quality across all the locations. The customers and the market that they are offering, and this menu offering is increasing day by day, that they are also very they have 30 locations which
Krishna, your voice is
lifestyle driven
breaking
community.
between.
Hello,
आपकी है ना आवाज ब्रेक हो रही है बीच में.
There is some problem.
आवाज ब्रेक हो रही है.
Yeah, there seems to be some
Achha.
internet problem at your end.
Okay, so
अभी ठीक है. Right now it's okay.
okay, some network issue.
You may turn off the camera. It's okay. Or you may try sharing it again. All right, everyone, please, give us some time, maybe a minute. We will rejoining again. Meanwhile, in case if you look into this overall market opportunity, it is great. I mean, India's QSR market stood at 17 billion almost in 2024, and which is projected to grow up to 34-35 billion by 2033. While the bubble tea segment is also growing, fast. People are now looking for this drink a lot. There is a rise in culture, cafe culture and youth-driven, the consumptions, and social media influences is also, supporting this growth pretty well in all over India. Um, I mean, in case if you look into the brand strength, then this is a brand which has a proven international concept. This brand has a great strong unit economics, trend driven, highly Instagrammable product they have, as you must have seen the pictures. Then they have multi-format scalability with low entry barriers. When we will discuss the financial, then you will also get to know about the same. And of course, we have a strong repeat customer and first mover advantage you can get in case if you are in tier two or maybe tier in three cities. Krishna, did you join back now? Okay. Now, the expansion plan of this brand is primarily tier one cities, also in tier two. So, Dreamy Drinks plan has a plan to the pan India rollout, starting with metros and one cities such as Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Pune, Ahmedabad, and followed by the rapid expansion into emerging tier two cities where we are trying to expand. Yep, you can start, sir. You may turn off the camera, right? Just in case if you are getting bandwidth issue.
Sure.
Krishna, sir, you may turn off the camera, right? That may help you increase the bandwidth, internet bandwidth. Yeah. Right. By the time screen appears on the screen, it is I don't know, maybe because of some the internet issue, it taking some time. But meanwhile, in case if you look into the target audience, the core audience includes the Gen Z, millennials, and typically aged between 16 to 35. Brands overall menu appeal is also very attractive for families and working professionals. So, I mean, overall, in case if you look into the overall product pricing range, it is quite affordable. It's like from 200 to 400 rupees. Overall, Dreamy Drinks position itself as a premium yet accessible kind of lifestyle brand. Yeah. Okay, give me a second. There seems to be some internet problem. Is my voice clear, Yunga? Okay.
Yes, very clear. We can hear you.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. So maybe if you have a questions, maybe you can answer some questions.
Right. So I would also encourage all the viewers, in case if you have any question, you can start putting it into the Q&A box. Meanwhile, I would also ask a question from the founder. Like, how do you see the Indian market so far? In case if you have done any homework, like how do you see this market as compared to China, where you found this?
Okay, Mrs. Mukhtargal, could you please
Unmute.
unmute your media audio?
Okay.
Ингийн зах зээлийг юу гэж харж байгаа вэ? Эдийн зах зээлээс ялгарх юм нь юу байгаа вэ гэдэг талаар асуулт асууж байна. Нөө скринээ ивэж авах хүртэл хэдүүлээ хариулт явж авах уу?
Okay.
Мгм.
Okay, I think India is the one of the youngest population in the world, you know. So strong street drink, cafe culture, and also I think customers who are the open to new taste experience because I tried the many kinds of like tea, cha, and Indian tea, and also the coffee. So I think it's now is the right time to open like bubble tea shops because already have like tea store, coffee store, but bubble tea is just developing. So I think it's huge opportunity to open new one.
So out of you have like 13 plus stores. Like how many total stores you have in Mongolia, by the way? I mean, we know that it is 13 plus minus maybe. Yeah. And how is the business, by the way? How people are liking and what make this brand are different? Like why people like your product? You have any different ingredients which you use?
Yeah, because I think like we don't only compete only the drinks. We compete like brand experience and also the emotional connection and also our product quality is the best because we are using the Chinese like number third biggest company. We are using that product. So everything we have like huge big difference from other brands, especially in Mongolia. And also our strength is building is like our brand is youth brand. So we are more connect with the youth. Like we always like open new kinds of how to say that. Taste is we also always changing the every every season we make new drinks. So every season we make new drinks. It's like our strength is like more building brand for youth generation, and while we are keeping operational system for standard, you know. So
Great. And how do you ensure that the same quality and the taste is also available in India?
in India, bubble tea, how do you say that? If investors they want to open bubble tea, it's right choice because I tried a few bubble tea store in India. The standard is not that good, and taste also was how to say that it tastes not good. Even people they are not interesting to drink bubble tea. They are more like drinking tea store like cha, the kind of store. But when I go to a bubble tea store, it's because totally different from like in a world whole market. I think that's why it's right time to try new like standard bubble tea business in India. It's the huge opportunity.
Perfect. Yeah. Thanks a lot. We'll now, let's continue with the presentation. Krishna sir.
Okay. So here we can take a look at the menu, and I'll give you a few seconds to browse the menu. We have different categories. You can see the wide variety of drinks, the innovation that Dreamy Drink stands for. Boba is another word for bubble tea, and one flavor is boba milky, which is prepared using milk. And as you can see, there are 10 variants of boba milky. Then they have boba cheesy, which is their most favorite drink in Mongolia, which is the highest seller. I think more than 50% of their sales from some of the stores comes from boba cheesy, and they have 6 variants of that. Then they have bubble tea created with fruity flavors, 6 variants of that. Then they have Crystal Aid, like a soft drink, which they have 4 flavors. Matcha drinks, 3 flavors. Then another 3 flavors. Boba Creamy, 3 flavors. So we have a lot of flavors over here. They also have general cold tea, which is tea based. And over here they have 5 flavors, and then they have pop and jelly flavors, which are 5. So you can see the wide variety of flavors they have in the menu. And when they come to India, they will definitely experiment, and then they will see what works best for India. And most probably we will have different flavors for different parts of India, because our culture is so diverse. So this is an example of some of the products. As you can see, I'll give you a few seconds to read the titles. Then I'll move on. Some more.
Yeah.
Okay. Over here you can see mango yogurt, which is mango flavored yogurt. And mango, India has got a great appeal for mango. So obviously mango drinks will be a hit in India, and there'll be other drinks that will be innovated in India. So we were talking about the look and feel of the store. Here you have a snapshot of different outlets of Dreamy Drinks in Mongolia. So you can take a few seconds to look at the snapshots that we have over here, and kind of understand the environment and ambience of Dreamy Drinks that Dreamy Drinks will bring to India. You can see that it is a premium look, catering to the upper demographics, upper middle demographics. And the environment is very neat and clean, and there is very good use of signages and space over here. So we look at the key competitive and sustainable advantages for Dreamy Drinks: innovative and exclusive menu, strong brand identity. Dreamy Drinks is a very formidable brand in Mongolia, and they will be bringing this brand, which they have carefully crafted over 6 years, to India. So they will have very clear brand guidelines and a clear brand identity. There will be no confusion regarding that. Customer engagement and community is one of their main pillars. Quality and consistency, and a scalable business model, because in India they definitely want to go big, and they want to go pan India to all the metro and tier 1 cities first, and then to tier 2. Now we quickly look at the market for market assessment part, and here we have a look at the QSR market, quick service restaurant market. So this includes bubble tea, this includes cafes, burger joints, pizza joints. All the QSR outlets are covered over here, and we have calculated the average from 2 leading research groups, and these averages tell us that the QSR market in India is around $17 billion in 2024, which is quite a big market, and it is expected to reach $35 billion by 2033, and it is growing at a compounded annual growth rate of 8.23%, which is a very healthy growth rate. So there is space for more formats, and there is space for innovative drinks and formats that Dreamy Drinks is bringing to India. Here we are looking specifically at the Indian bubble tea market, and the Indian bubble tea market is growing at a record of 5.4% from 2024 to 2033. And in 2024, the market was around 0.3 billion. By 2033, it will be around 0.45 billion US dollars. So what are the growth drivers that are driving the bubble tea market? These are some of the growth drivers that are favorable for Dreamy Drinks entry into India. One is the rising cafe and beverage culture. People are going out more. They are socializing in cafes and tea joints, and they want to experiment with different drinks. So the beverage culture is here in India, and it is here to stay. It started with Starbucks and Coffee Cafe Day and some of the other joints nowadays, and it has grown to other players in bubble tea market. We'll be seeing the bubble tea market players later on, and then there is a growing popularity of bubble tea and specialty beverages. People want to try new beverages, and bubble tea is becoming more and more popular. In India, we have one of the highest youth-dominated demographics. and this is a primary customer base for Dreamy Drinks. Again, there is a huge growth of social media and influencer economy in India, and it is very favorable to Dreamy Drinks because of their Instagrammable outlets and great look and feel of the stores. India is a very franchise-friendly market, and it is a great opportunity for Dreamy Drinks to enter India through franchising. There is a huge expansion potential in Tier 2 and 3 cities, not just in Tier 1 cities. There is a lot of product customization potential. Like I said, every region of India has got a different customization potential. And omni-channel revenue streams in India are here to stay. So you have walk-ins, and then you have online delivery through popular apps like Zomato and Swiggy. So these are some of the growth drivers that are very favorable for the entry of Dreamy Drinks into India. Now we have three franchise approach, as we all know: FOFO, which is franchisee operated; FOCO, which is franchisee owned company operated; and FICO, which is franchisee invested company operated. Now Dreamy Drinks is coming of the market. So have decided to go with the FOFO model because when they are entering a new country, they need the
Your voice is breaking.
input to give.
Yeah, please continue. No problem. It's okay. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Dreamy Drinks wants to go with the franchisee owned franchisee operated model because the local knowledge and understanding of this is very crucial for making this franchising foray a success. Let's see what are the elements in franchisee owned franchisee operated. Brand guidelines are given by the company, which are mandatory. Investment is done by the franchisee. Ownership of the outlet is of the franchisee. Operations are run by the franchisee. Both and loss are owned by the franchisee. The control in terms of FOFO is only in the areas of legal, financial, and technology for the brand. But in terms of the franchisee, the growth is very high in the FOFO model, and therefore it is suitable for the brand, and it is the best format for brand, and they will be open to have single unit partners as the franchisee approach that Dreamy Drinks wants to follow in India is the area developer model. So they are looking for area developers for different areas, or if it is a big metro city, it could be one city also. And under the area developer, there will be the direct units, and there will be sub franchisees. So the master developer will have one direct unit of his own, mandatory for the unit of his own, and then he will have sub franchisees under him. These sub franchisees can have single units or multi units under them. Now, now if you look at the franchisee model, we have the three models here, and the three models are the compact model, the medium model, and the store investment for these three outlets. For the compact model, the requirement is 18 lakh rupees. This is given in US dollars over here, but I am converting it into INR. For the compact model, the store investment is 18 lakh rupees. For the medium model, the store investment is around 25 lakh rupees. And for the full service model, the compact model 5 lakh rupees, and for full 7.5 lakh, 5% to the brand. That is the only expense that the franchisee has to bear towards the brand. Only 5% royalties of the revenues. The gross margin franchisee will enjoy will be 52. This includes the raw material cost as well as the cost of delivery to the homes, home delivery cost. and the annual ROI is very healthy. It is more than 90 to 100%. The payback period in this is 10 months. For the medium model, it is 11. The full service model, it is 15 months. Agreement period is 5 years. So here we have a beautiful snap of a Dreamy Drinks bubble tea store. And these are some of the property requirements. We saw that the store sizes will be anywhere between 130 to 1000 square feet. Requirements, beam height requirements, shape, preferred floor will be ground or upper ground floor. And then there will be certain statutory compliances that the franchisee will need to adhere to. These are the potential markets. And here we have identified top 5 developing and emerging cities in India for having a retail presence. It is based on ease of living index. And in the ease of living index, we measure life, we measure the economic ability and robustness, and we measure the sustainability, commitment to sustainability, green spaces, energy conservation of the cities. So we have a list of 50 potential markets that Dreamy Drinks enter, which will be bifurcated based on region, northern, southern, western, and eastern, and as well as northeastern. So you can take a look at the list, and you will be for cities that are target cities for the franchising of Dreamy Drinks. So this includes metro cities, tier 1 cities.
Your voice is not there. Krishna sir, we can't hear you. Okay. All right. Anyways, apologies for all these technical issues for today. I didn't know something is wrong with the internet bandwidth. We'll join back again. Just give me a second. But yes, in case if you look into the overall opportunity, as we already have discussed, that Dreamy Drinks is a very timely opportunity in India's fast-growing specialty beverage and the coffee space. Indian consumers, especially Gen Z and the millennials, are moving away from regular cafe towards a drink, and they are now moving towards the drink which are customizable, experience-driven. And bubble tea and specialty beverages fits perfectly into this particular shift. Dreamy Drinks come with a proven international background with the multiple outlets already, operating successfully in multiple, they already have multiple outlets in Mongolia. And this is not, untested, an idea. It has already been running. We already have experience. In India, particularly, the category is still underdeveloped, outside metros particularly, and which gives the brand a strong, fast first mover advantage, in particularly tier 1 and 2, tier 2 and 3 cities even possible. The business model we already have discussed is simple and scalable. The small store size, no heavy kitchen, high margin beverages, and fast return as compared to the traditional cafes. The pricing is affordable for young consumers, while the look and feel of the brand help attract walk-ins and repeat customers through social media visibility. Overall, if you look into the franchise-led expansion plan, it is flexible. It has a flexible format. It has a strong youth appeal. and has a lots of potential to grow in pan-India, especially beverage brand. And that is what makes this more attractive opportunity for the investors who want to get into this particular segment where we really have a high growth and trend-driven QSR. Yeah, so joining in a minute now. Give me a sec.
So while we are waiting for the Mr. Krishna, I would like to talk some experience about how we participated in the Mumbai franchise show last November. And we served almost 700 cups of our 6 different types of flavor for the bubble tea. And everyone from very young age to the elders, everyone actually enjoyed it very much. And we also talked almost like 1,500 of some investors there, and everyone were really enjoyed the test and they were really into the brand. Okay, so we have Mr. Krishna back.
It's me. Anyway, so yeah, so in case if you look into the overall opportunity for the franchise partners, I mean, these are the cities where we are primarily focusing on. In North, we are of course looking into the NCR region, which includes Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida, Faridabad, Lucknow, then Chandigarh Tri-City, Amritsar, Jalandhar, Dehradun. In Western part, we are Mumbai, Greater Mumbai and suburbs, then Pune, Ahmedabad, Surat, Indore, Jaipur. Then in southern part of India, we are looking in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Coimbatore, Mysore, and Hubli. In eastern part of India, Kolkata, Patna, Ranchi, Bhubaneswar, Siliguri, Guwahati, and hotspots like the Goa, Kochi, and Raipur. So these are the places we are focusing primarily. In case if you have joined from these locations, you of course can look into this great opportunity. You can have a discussion with me. I'll be sharing a link now, and Rahul has already shared his number in the chat box. You can connect him, maybe like post this webinar, and I mean, we can go ahead with the deep dive discussion. So, yep, these are the phase 1 metro tier 1 cities where we will be focusing on. Later on, yeah, in case if you look into the target locations, we are looking at commercial markets, metro tier 1 cities, high HNI influence density, where we find a high HNI and influence density, the IT park, beaches. High streets means premium commercial high streets presence where we have the presence of premium retail zones. This can also be a good opportunity if you have space in college or schools or nearby the college schools or the coaching centers. Corporate hubs can also be a great location for this brand expansion, which is premium. So you can get it at premium food courts and airports. Airports is of course specifically. So these are the ideal partners profile in case if you have cafeteria experience in past or have worked in large format restaurants, if you are the owner or may have any sort of experience in past in cafeteria or maybe running the large format restaurants, you can of course can be one of the great partner for us. Investors with strong financial capacity and prime property. If you have this, you of course can get in touch with us. If you are entrepreneur looking for to build a diversify the eateries, you can join us. If you are the property owners or developers seeking a stable high design-led investment, you can join us. If you are the young and first-time entrepreneur seeking great ROI-led models, right? You can join us. Or if you're an individual who with local network strength or willing to build it, you can join us. Professional with prior experience in cafe, food, or food running outlets, or you are patient and driven partners, capable of running operations. Of course, you can join us. Reason for partnered with us, of course, we already have discussed this multiple times that we have a proven profitable concept, tried and tasted business model with more than 13 outlets in Mongolia,
with 100% year-on-year growth, sales. This is a category which is a trending category with huge potential in India. I mean, it is underpenetrated segment, fast mover advantage you can get in case if you are from tier 2 and three cities. This drink is not available everywhere, let me tell you. So you can have this first mover advantage, particularly in tier 2 and 3 cities. It is a premium brand with local affordability, premium global aesthetics with affordable price. The products are between like 200 to 400 rupees, which is ideal for youth. And strong product differentiators. I mean, 50 handcrafted beverage. You will have bubble, which includes the bubble tea, the yogurt drinks, the smoothies, and added. So have lots of new drinks and flavors to offer in your particular region. Also, I mean, we have already talked about the multiple format. In case if you want to go in full service cafe, which you require to 500 to 850 square feet, it is going to be give you a flagship experience with mall and high streets. In case if you want to go with the medium one, which requires 250 to 500 square feet of space, with a limited seating, you can go in tier 1 and tier 2 cities in inline cafes. Then in case if you want to go with the smaller, the format, which is compact, which requires 120 square feet to 200 square feet, which is primarily a takeaway kiosk for food courts and airports. I mean, this is also you can choose. So overall, you have 3 different formats. You can choose any of these formats based on your, the space availability and the risk appetite and the investment plan. Yep. So that is what you can get. Strong brand story and social impact. We already have discussed this. Community first branding builds goodwill, trust, and long-term customer loyalty. And it is designed for a social media generation. Vibrant interiors, photogenic products, and aesthetic presentations creates the high organic reach on platforms like Instagram and Snapchat. You will have a global team, experienced global team founded and scaled successfully in Mongolia. In India, we as Franchise India will be there to help you with everything, whatever you need, from the setup to opening the store. We will obviously be there helping you at every steps that you take while opening the store. Yep, so that's it for this brand. In case if you would like to get in touch, you can contact Rahul, who already have shared the number in the chat box. Or you can also get in touch with us on the number you can see on the screen, which is 9717683838. Or in case if you would like to write us a mail, then you can mail it at feedback@franchiseindia.in. So that is what our email ID is. You are absolutely welcome to have a discussion, or not only on this number, but also you can connect with Rahul. Right, so that is what it's all about. We would also like to take a few questions that we have received in the Q&A box. Give me just a second. Yeah, so we have few questions in the chat box, in the Q&A. What is the franchise model of Dreamy Drinks and the investment structure? I think Krishna, we already have discussed this, right? However, I understand that just 1 hour is not good enough to, have the fully clarity about the brand and the business opportunity. For that, you can get in touch on our number, which I have already shared. And we will have a good, deep dive discussion about the opportunity. Then the next is in India, what the product will be there in the hot drinks compared to Indian locations, climate. Okay, do we also have, Oinga, do we also have hot drinks, by the way? Do we have any plan to bring hot drinks to the Indian market?
Yes, we can manage every different types of the flavors of hot drinks in India, and we will be very happy to create a new recipe for the Indian test.
Correct. Obviously, we would also look into the customization, right, as per the Indian palate.
Yes.
So yes, we are absolutely open for it. We can have a little bit of customization for sure. So yeah, that is what we are absolutely open for. We can do that. Then may I know what is the average price of the beverage which plan to sell in India? So Rajesh, we will have like the price ranges between 200 to 400, which is absolutely okay, right? This is actually the price ranges. A little bit customization in terms of like depending upon the tier 2 or 3 cities, we can look into it, right? We can have a discussion about the same. But yes, I mean we can be flexible. May I know what is the price of average? Yeah, I mean the same as I told you that it is between 200 rupees to 400 rupees. Right. So Rajesh, hope, I mean, my request is to please get in touch with the number I have shared, right? And we will have a deep dive discussion about the same. I mean, we can go through all the financials, right? So that is what we can do that. So I think that's it for the day. What is the rollout plan? Okay, so we have, I mean, we already have discussed this rollout plan. I mean, in the beginning, we are in North. In case if you are from North, then Delhi NCR, Lucknow, Chandigarh, Amritsar, or Jalandhar, Dehradun. These are the cities where you're looking at in phase one. Then in West, we are in Mumbai, Pune, Ahmedabad, Surat. So we are primarily, I mean, looking in tier 1 and tier 2 cities. Right. So in case if you are from any of these tier 2 or maybe even 3 cities, we can look into the opportunity. We can look into the possibility, right? If we will have any possibility, we will of course, go for that. Let me just check in case if you have any other question. No, I think we probably have answered almost all the questions, right? So I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thanks so much, and really apologies for all the technical glitches which happened. I mean, it's all about technology. Sometimes we have to bear with us. But again, I really appreciate to all those who stayed with us for almost 1 hour. I really appreciate. And again, apologies for all the technical issues. But anyways, it is indeed a great brand, fantastic opportunity, 3 different formats. You can choose whatever format you would like to choose. And of course, it is something which is new to the Indian market. We have brands already, but having this Mongolian brand with a great team, great taste, I mean quality, right? That is what we are going to have in India. So for that, you can of course get in touch with us. So that's it for the day, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Winga, my colleague from Frank Global Mongolia. And also I would like to thank, from the brand side, who joined and talked about the business opportunity in India. Anyways, so yeah, thanks everyone for joining this today. See you tomorrow once again with a new brand, and we'll explore another business opportunity.